Hi anyone, I'm Luppi, and we are playing some more Mario Minecraft. We are going to check and see if our pianta friend is still here. Because there's a part of me that kind of wonders if they despawned. Oops, sorry buddy. I did not mean to do that to you. I promise. So they're still there, at least for now. So let's take a nap in our own bed, get some light going, and then we are going to gather up some materials so that we can hopefully maneuver this guy safely. Hopefully. And that's the plan. We're gonna take a bit of a detour this time. Instead of working entirely on our Nether volcano, we're going to work really hard and hopefully save this pianta. Or we could keep him there and really enjoy having him trapped on a volcano. But I don't think that's ideal. Let's close our whatever. And then we're gonna switch out some stuff. I think we've got water buckets up there, don't we? In that tree. I feel like they'd be useful, wouldn't they? Come on, let me get up here. There we go. That's easy. That's peasy. And we'll probably get rid of these at least. Maybe that should be enough, right? That should be enough to not be stressful. Okay, pianta buddy, I will be back. We will fill in those spots though at some point. But I'll be back. Hopefully when we get back they haven't despawned. That'd be terrible. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Let's change the topic to something more pleasant. How are you guys doing? Did you have a pleasant holiday if you celebrate a holiday? And if you don't celebrate a holiday, how was your week? It's been a while. I want to say I'm doing okay. Like, for the most part, I am. But my throat has been a little scratchy the last few days. And I did hang out at a bonfire. I say a bonfire, we were burning garbage. Or we were burning sticks and cardboard. It's not like the toxic like plastic or metal garbage that you might assume, but still, burning stuff is burning stuff. Look at all those poochies pushing me around. So there's my ship. At some point, I would like to make a ship like in the air. I think that would be really cool. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. I think that would be pretty darn fantastic. Am I capable of running? Time is of the essence here. So I'm really sad if we get back there and it's despawned. Okay. We got random wood. I'm not seeing... That's gravel. It's not wool. Okay. There's wool, right? Cool. And we need wood. Do we have stickies? Sticks? We do not have... That's more wool. Okay, whatever. I don't care. And then... we don't have a boat. Okay. I kind of figured we'd have to make a boat. That's fine. That's fine. That was always the plan, I guess. And then what else? I think we just need, yeah, it's just the wood, right? Okay. Get rid of that. I might keep the dirt and the stick, maybe. Just in case we accidentally break everything and we have to come back for it. Okay, let's jog for our friend. Do what we can. Hopefully he's still there. He, she, whoever they are. Hopefully the pianta is still there. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I have 5 pounds of saltwater taffy to chew on for the next however long it takes to go through all that candy. And like that's probably about right. Okay. Can we beat the odds on the pianta despawning? My hope is that just by being trapped in a little area it should be fine, but you never know. Gosh darn you. Come on. Gotta be a little pessimistic about things, so when they go better than planned, go a little smoother than expected. A little bit ahead of schedule, you know, it's a pleasant surprise. I mean, it would be a pleasant surprise either way, but, oh, yeah. I hear him. Okay. Oops, sorry. Again, I didn't mean to do that. That was wrong of me. And I feel like that's definitely the kind of thing that would potentially destroy us, isn't it? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the best way to go about this is. I've never done anything remotely like this. This is a first for Luppi Rest. A concern for another life. I am a bit surprised by how smoothly this is going, though. I would have expected it to be, aw, man, it's fine, we can... Okay. Now, can I do something like that? And can we... Please stop. Please stop. I need you. That I can trick this pianta into living with me forever. There we go. Not really the worst thing that could have happened to us. Although ideally we would get close enough to the water so we can steal it back. We're probably gonna want it. Okay. And then we somehow made it over the mountain. All right, that's the first trial is over with. Now it's just getting all the way to the village without broking. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. It is a concern. We are right to be concerned. We are well within our rights to take issue with the way I am currently doing things. Oh no. Okay. Minecraft. Feel like that's the way. Yeah, we're not getting... And I actually do want to avoid forests as much as possible. I'm gonna get out real quick. Gonna eat something. And I'm just gonna keep messing with the bed until lets me sleep. But I don't really want to play. Don't want to take chances with this. I really want this to work. Oops, I made it not work. Please don't spawn stuff that's gonna destroy us. Looks like nothing got spawned to destroy us. Beautiful. That's the thing. I don't want to go into the water because we're gonna have to maneuver around, but I also didn't want to be all the way down here. So again, we're gonna have to maneuver around all this stuff. Okay. Alright, that works for me. Can I collect that again? Beautiful. Stay away from trees. You gotta be paranoid. That's the only way to do this stuff. You gotta be a little paranoid. I feel like we're short enough. We're not short enough for that. We are okay with the 2-block stuff, so that's good. Allegedly. Can we maneuver? And then can I continue to maneuver diagonally? Alright. That's not what I want. That works for me. Thank you, gravel. And that's not gonna work out for me as well. Get the heck out of here. Whatever. Heck out of your plant stuff. Who needs you, plant stuff? Alright. We are currently on the water. Unfortunate. Come on. Help me. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want to be here by you. Can I... That did not work. Okay. Oh, that sucks. That guy's making me a little aggravated. Which way? Wait, okay, we're still on the boat. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not ideal. Come on. But let's see, can we... Really? And then... Okay, we got enough room to maneuver again. And at some point, we're gonna wanna... Probably okay. Let us get up here. Come on, let me... Ah, no! Okay, that was not ideal. That was far from where we wanted to be. Okay, we broke. And we got the boat again. Where'd our... Oh, there's our buddy. Where's our water? Where's our buddy? Oh, they're going home. I know. I'm doing all the work for you. Oh, you can't go upstairs. Or we can't... What are we stuck on now? We were doing so well on land. Oh, we're on the... I gotcha. I understand what's going on here. And I don't really like it. Or I thought I understood what was going on. Yeah, we can't climb that. We can't climb stairs on a boat, okay. Alright. That's not what I want. But you are very close to this place, so, will you just go in if I keep pushing you? Will you get the idea? Will you call this place home? If I keep nudging you, this is what we wanted. We somehow did it. Easier than expected. There you go. There's two of you now. Cartographer. Oh, you're both cartographers. Interesting. Well, you got a lot to catch up on then. Fascinating, we did it. And it didn't even take an hour. How insane, how wild, how absolutely cool is that? Well, that was neat. It's always nice to do a good thing. I do want to do... You're here forever. You're here forever. Wow. Excuse me. My stomach is full of hot dog and Laffy Taffy. Not Laffy Taffy. Saltwater taffy. It's not a good combination. But, the hot dogs were for dinner, and I've been snacking on the taffy all day. Not my favorite candy, but, you know, I'm not gonna say no if it's there. Like I said. Or did I say? I don't remember what I've said today, so, if I mentioned I have a bag of 5 pounds of saltwater taffy, that's cool. And if I didn't, fun fact of the day. Pretty neat. And then we were talking about holidays, right? So did you guys give any good gifts? Didn't like bankrupt or break the bank on that, did you? I hope not. That would be unfortunate. At the same time, I spent more than I was planning on spending. That's life. That's how it goes every year. You know, the number of nieces and nephews increases. So at a certain point, you just end up spending more than you wanted to just because of the sheer amount of heads, you know, as opposed to going totally wild on 1 or 2 people. And we can get rid of that stuff, and we can get rid of the bed again. We'll take all the netherrack. And we will breathe a sigh of relief that we got the pianta where they needed to go. That's pretty cool. Mission accomplished. And there's a donkey. If I had a saddle, we could capture a donkey. How wonderful. And it's not nighttime, so it's not gonna let me. But it's almost. The sun is setting. There we go. Had to do it up a little bit. But yeah, I am also recording this a lot later than I had planned. Some things got in the way, and now I'm trying to make up for it. But it's... I don't know, you never really make up for it. It's just always rushing against the clock. Yeah, it's a lot later than I'd usually want to record. So honestly, once we use up this netherrack, and since we got the pianta to the village, honestly, I would say that's it. I'm going to bed. It's been a long, unfortunate day. So I will be glad to go to bed and call it quits for a moment or two, you know? Yeah, it's been a pretty normal week for me. Can't really complain or cry about it. I'm a fan of normal weeks. Always wish I could get more done, but you know what? Getting done what we did, doing what we do is what we're here for, or whatever. I don't know. Oh, man. I think what I need to do, and I really need to set up some goals for 2025. I think I always say, like, I want to play a different kind of game. I want to play a new game. I want to play a different kind of game. I don't want to make promises because I've never kept them in terms of, like, new games, but I'd really love to play a Pokemon. I'm down for some Pokemon on this channel. Or a monster collecting clone that is like Pokemon. I got a few of them that seem like that on Steam. I don't have Pal World. I would love to play Pal World. I would love to own and play Pal World. But yeah, I'm not saying expect it. I'm not saying I have plans or that I've got anything recorded, but I would love to do Pokemon at some point. Lord knows I haven't really touched any of the Switch ones, and we're moving on to Switch 2, so we gotta start playing them. Yeah. Feel that way about Splatoon as well, though. If we want it on the channel, we gotta start playing it now while it's alive and fresh. No, it's not fear of missing it. It's not fear of missing out if it's specifically like, well, what if we reach a point where we just can't play the game anymore? I mean, that is kind of fear of missing out. But if we've already bought the game, like, we didn't buy it because of that FOMO reason, then do we really have the fear of missing out? I don't know. If something can't control our psychology, does it even matter? Is it even worthy of thinking about? Who knows? Yeah, I didn't really get any games this Christmas. I got a lot of books. A lot of comic books, like the Hark of Vagrant webcomic. I got 2 of those hardcover collected bound editions, so that was kind of cool. I can't wait to actually have time to read through those. And then let's see, what else? Oh, and some anime like oh, Space Patrol Luluko or whatever, the one Studio Trigger series. Got a little bit of that. There's another series about like little people. I want to say it's like Akuche and Mikochi or something like that. About like Minutions or dwarfs or whatever. I don't know. I've been trying to convince myself to buy the manga for the longest time, but I just never did. And then I saw it had an anime release, and it's like, okay, we'll watch the anime, and if we like it, we'll probably tell ourselves to buy the entire manga series that we can, even if we can't afford it. You know, it's gonna be one of those things where it sounds good in the moment, even though it doesn't, because there's still a part of your brain that's like, nah, man, don't stop. What happened to being an adult? What happened to having responsibilities? To which I would reply, yeah, I don't really care about that now. We're not in this business to be responsible. We're in this business to enjoy life. That's how I want to see this life business. From my own perspective, I want it to be, we're here to enjoy it. And I want to enjoy it. That's the big win-win for my book, from my perspective. Yeah, got some anime, got some books. Oh, like an art encyclopedia by like the people who did the company that did the Eyewitness books. Is it Deke or DC? DK, maybe? But yeah, those books. Like, there's an art encyclopedia one of those, and it's like, okay. That seems pretty cool. Like, I know it says on the bio page, the synopsis page for the book, like, on the online store, that it's for ages like 4 to 8, and it's like, I don't care, man. You're never too old to stop consuming knowledge. If it would have been good enough for preschool me, it's good enough for me now. And yeah, it's a pretty solid, informative book. I haven't gotten a chance to read it all, but it's sorted by both individual artists and by movements and by like time periods and cultures. So it's kind of all over the place in some ways, but it's also kind of, hopefully it's really good about like placing things in like a historical context. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's one of the weaker aspects of teaching history to people, is just getting getting how everything that happens, when it happens, and why that's all connected. Like thatness, if there's a word for that, that is what history classes kind of fail to like impress upon people. Which is a darn shame, because that's what it's all about. That's literally history right there, is things happen, and I keep forgetting this is the special dumb pickaxe. Like, Helen Keller and Martin Luther King were the same age. You don't think about them as happening in like contemporary times, but or not Helen Keller, or was it Helen Keller? No, it was Anne Frank. I'm pretty sure it's Anne Frank and Martin Luther King Jr. were born in the same year. You don't really think about them as being contemporaries, because Anne Frank is all, her story concludes during the Holocaust, whereas Martin Luther King Jr.'s continues on into the civil rights movement in the U.S. The different countries, different, like, not really time periods, because like I said, like they were born in the same year. But, you know, we stopped thinking about Anne Frank as a person or an individual because he passed. I say pass away. Her death was directly caused by Nazi camps, by the Holocaust. He was murdered by the Nazis. Like every other person was a casualty of either their directed purges against any number of groups of people. A lot of minorities were scapegoated, were seen othered, destroyed, and then there were, in order to consolidate their Nazi power, they also purged a lot of their own political people. They purged a lot of oppositional politicians. Like, I don't know, don't let people convince you that fascism will work out for you. There's always a big need for more enemies. And unless you're the one holding the reins, like, you're probably gonna end up just being another enemy. At best, you are a useful idiot for the power-hungry freaks. And that doesn't seem like a good long-term plan. But that's just me. Talking about history. Not talking about current events at all. Not here. No, we just play games here. Fun little games. I don't know. There are definitely people who would say even that little rant about the Nazi Party and how they operated would be politically charged, and it is. It definitely is. I definitely have strong feelings about the misuses of power. I've said it before, and I'll say it as many times as need to be said. I don't believe that the state has the power or should have the authority to end human life, period. It's a very naive opinion to have. I would admit that. But I feel like if we're not going to have, well, how do I want to say this? And this isn't me being delicate and like answering on an issue. This is literally me not having the words. I'm tired. I should have been more on the ball. I'm sorry, guys. That's on me. That is definitely on me. But what were we even talking about? I forgot. I was saying something about fascism. I was saying something about... Oh. How if... You know, if we want society to improve, we're gonna have to dream a little big, you know? We have to kind of actually try to have ideals and try to force like our dumb little dreams into reality. That's not quite the way I'd want to put it, but that's basically the gist. Is that, yeah, if you want society to improve, you gotta set it up where like those improvements can happen. And like there's many different ways that whoa, hey. He's getting me. And soon the sunlight might be getting them. So good, 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 good. Awesome. But hey, no matter what happens today, at least we got that the villager, that pianta, to the village. I honestly thought we would have ended up... I honestly was expecting to end up, like, getting detoured or accidentally killing the villager. I feel like those are the two things that would probably happen. You shot at me. You deserve that. Get what you deserve. Get what you deserve. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm not that tired. A little bit, yeah. It's a little... Oh wow, we don't have any netherrack. Okay, we're gonna use up all the netherrack real quick. Okay. So then we might want to get rid of all this stuff, and then I guess we can work on... I guess maybe we can work on gathering more netherrack, and that'll be today. We only wasted 20 minutes. And it wasn't a waste, it was a success. We got our villager where they needed to go. Hopefully they'll start having little dumb villager babies. And we'll have a little dumb actual fortified village. That'd be pretty cool. What we all dream. Come on, you can... Thank you. Yikes. I am yawning, though. I am a yawning guy. But, as a result of my efforts, January should go a lot smoother than past couple of months have gone for some things. I still need to make a lot of efforts in a lot of different areas. I think if I could get better at just practicing speaking and recording myself speak, I think that'd be really cool. At a certain point, I don't think buying new equipment is really going to help. It's learning the programs I use and actually spending the time to learn how to talk real good, real pretty. And I know a few people have said that they like my voice, and that's cool. But I don't like when I edit it and it doesn't sound right every time. And I have to mess with it again and again and again. Like, it's just too loud or too quiet, and I can never get that sweet spot. I don't know. That might be something where it might be worth either hiring an editor or just, like, not even hiring an editor all the time, but just to get somebody's opinion on what would be the best way to improve these recordings? That isn't just, you know, don't record for hours on end, just, you know, people aren't gonna watch it, trim out anything that's boring. People only really want the action. People only want to see, like, the progression. And I get that. I really do. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I just want to play games. And if most people don't want to watch me play games, that's okay. I get it. There's tons of people who play games that I don't watch, and that's fine. And there's tons of people I used to watch that I don't watch anymore, for one reason or another. And that's okay. That doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means I kind of grew out of them. I mean, some of them probably are bad people. I mean, that's kind of the stereotype of gamers on the internet, you know? If you have a preconceived notion about what they are or what they're about, you're probably right. Which is a gross thing to, like, think or say, but it's like, I don't know. How many times have you been proven wrong? Not many. It's unfortunate, gamers. We gotta do better at making pleasant, enjoyable communities. I feel like that's like every community though needs to do a better job. It's just so hard. Or it seems so hard because it's always a new person causing trouble, isn't there? And that can be frustrating. That can be discouraging. Wow, 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 look at us go. I mean, we still got a heck of a lot we have to do. And I feel like we still even have some we have to... Oh, some stuff we have to finish on the other mountain, don't we? We gotta get rid of some trees and finish wrapping it all up in netherrack. But, you know, we're making progress. That's a good thing. Nobody can say we haven't been trying. They can say we haven't been trying anything effective. Thanks, me. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I hope to have the time to watch some of that anime. That'd be really cool. Might not happen. I am definitely busy for a while. Unfortunate. But that's life, and it's not a bad thing. You know, keeping your nose to the grindstone does work sometimes. Although anybody who says that's the only way to succeed they're lying. There are easier ways to be successful. If there wasn't, AI would not be a thing. Unfortunately, it's really lucrative to just blanket steal whatever you can and then say it's your own. I don't know. Used to be immoral to do that. Now it's just the expected way to be. And I say that as someone who does, like, use and, like, various AI generative tools. I think they're neat. I wouldn't call myself an AI artist at all. I think that's kind of that's a term used by people who don't respect the history of the arts, I feel, and who are just trying to puff themselves up. And maybe that's a harsh opinion, but I don't know. Don't call yourself an AI artist. Just say, I'm a person. I don't know, it's too long to say. I'm a person who likes to play with AI apps, AI apps on my phone. But I feel like that'd be a more accurate assessment of what a lot of the AI artists are. And at the same time, though, I don't want to gatekeep art, because art comes from all kinds of places. And if elephants or cats or dogs or chimpanzees can create art, then why can't an algorithm? I think that idea is really fascinating. It's unfortunate that the only way we can force a algorithm to make art is by allowing it to consume the creations of other people, basically steal their techniques and experiences, and then vomit it all up willy-nilly without any real context. And, like, I am kind of a fan of that. I am a fan of, like, math. I'm a fan of math spewing out artistic stuff at people willy-nilly. Like, that's a very funny idea to me. At the same time, I understand that the way we do it means people lose their jobs. It means if somebody trained their entire life to be proficient in oil painting or photography or whatever, any sort of 2D medium that a AI program is made to be able to emulate, then yeah, I can understand being frustrated and upset and wanting the government to do something. Because it really is unfair. Like, this is the kind of thing that kind of ticks me off. Is the same people who laugh like, what if you wanted to eat, why'd you get an arts degree? Are the same people who turn around and, like, whenever they need an artist, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay artists a fair rate. And it's like, well, we're professionals. We've been doing this for God knows how long, you know? Everybody's got their own story, but most professionals have been doing it for decades. Like, even the students, you know? There's tons of students, tons of art students who are in their 20s, early teens, who have probably spent at least a decade working on their craft. It's not that uncommon. It's a little more uncommon nowadays. And you can blame public schooling, you can blame the lack of parents having the time to teach their kids stuff. You can just blame it on, like, the fact that life's changed since the days of the academy. Like, it's been a wild 2 centuries for art, you know? And I'm kind of intrigued where it's gonna be in the next 20 to 30 years because of AI, you know? Our tech bros and jealous freaks who don't have any talent or imagination and are willing to ruin entire genres of the workforce just so they never have to, like, pay somebody money. Like, what's that gonna do? And it's not gonna be good. Definitely. But we're gonna produce a lot of really, really, really garbage images until it gets to a point where it's just producing not masterpieces, but, you know, competent work with context, you know? That's what the AI game's all about. Someday it'll be able to create things with context. And with competence. Once that happens, we're all screwed. I don't know. Like, I hope my opinions about AI come off less as... Like, I don't want them to come off as, like, neener. Should have gotten should have picked a better, like, major. Should have worked harder so you wouldn't be replaceable by math, you know? But I also kind of view it like historically, this isn't the first time that people have lost their jobs to automation. Is it unfortunate that it is creative jobs that we were told like 50, 60, 100 years ago that all the machines would enable us to not do anymore? I don't know. It really does suck that people are going to be needed to to do the heavy lifting while the robots make all the art. That is definitely a very crummy situation, personally. I would agree with that assessment. But I do think the fact that we've managed to reach a point where we can make math that makes art, even if it is stolen and oftentimes garbage. Like, I don't know. It's neat. It's freaking neat that we've reached this point as a species. And if we could use these tools for good, then that'd be really impressive. That's the true mark of impressiveness to me, is our ability as a species to use our random tools for good. And we don't at all. We figured out the atom and then immediately later pretty much figured out how to use that to blow people up, to eradicate them, to vaporize cities. Like, you can say that was the entire point. That's the only reason the government funded learning how to harness nuclear power, was for the weaponization of it. But it's unfortunate. It really is. And until that part of people changes, that part of them that really only thinks about the gains they can get immediately, I mean, nothing's really going to change for humanity if we can't change that. But I hope it does. I hope we figure things out. I hope things get figured out. Yep. I don't want to live in a downer world. I just want to enjoy making stuff. And hey, if that means math gets to enjoy making stuff, that's cool. I'm not going to be bitter about that. If math wants to, if the numbers want to make cool things, let them. There is enough room at this party for everyone, I would say. All about whether or not we're willing to pour a glass for something completely different than us. But that's also really naive and sentimental, like, point of view. If the AIs don't have personalities or, like, a will, why be so sentimental when it really only serves the people who are not paying the artists, you know? Like, pay artists. There we go. I know it's expensive, and nobody's really got the money for it, but pay your artists. If you want stuff made, pay artists. Pay artists. That's gonna be the theme of this video. If you want something done right, you pay somebody to do it right. If you want it done cheap, and it's not if you pay the lowest amount you're willing to pay, you deserve to like have your house blow up or get flooded or something like it. I'm not trying to say that, but I am saying, like, just respect artists, man. Not that hard. Not like I'm asking you to salute them like they're the troops or something, like they've put their lives on the line, but at least acknowledge that all the content you consume is made by a creative person, pretty much. Or a complete, like, idiot. That's what happens when we start calling everything content. When everything's content, nothing is. I haven't read the article, but somebody sent me something about how Netflix apparently is telling its scriptwriters to have characters announce what they're doing all the time so that people who are listening to something in the background know what's going on. I don't know. I feel a little called out because I do watch YouTube and Netflix while I'm recording stuff that doesn't need me to give my commentary. But I don't know. I feel like that's a little wild. To just be like, yeah, we know you're not paying attention. We don't care. As long as we got your money. We don't care. Just, we'll even change up the entire game so we can accommodate you. Customer's always right. Wink, wink. If you watch... And I assume that the reason they're doing this also is people who aren't paying attention aren't going to stop a binge watch. So I assume it's just to encourage people to binge, which, you know what? At least in the context of Netflix, what would really encourage me to binge on Netflix would be getting rid of that little, like, check. The little checky poo that's like, you've been watching for a while, maybe it's time to take a break, or are you still watching? That little thing, that little blurbo, like, make it go away. And I will watch the 4 to 6 to 8 hours of Netflix I need to in order to get through today's gaming garbage. Because Lord knows I can't play Smash Bros while watching YouTube because some of the topics that pop up on YouTube, even if they're informative, they just stress me out, and like that's a bad vibe for playing Smash Bros. I'm already stressed out sometimes. If I'm playing a character I'm not good at, or if I'm just like got really unlucky and lost a few times. Like, I don't know. I don't need to be in a controller smashing mood ever. I'm too old for that. Did we use up? Yes, we did. Cool, cool. We used up all our netherrack. And we're not even an hour in. Wonderful. Let's empty up this chest. And honestly, we don't even have to bring anything back. We just have to stick all the extra stuff into the chest we've got for the thing. Okay, there we go. Cool, cool. And then we got a pickaxe. We did, what did we do? We got the Pianta villager to the village. That is a thing we did. Yep. We can actually get rid of the axe, actually. I don't need to say actually so many times, but that is truly a thing we can get rid of. Aw, man. Okay. Actually, you know what? This one. Actually, you know what? This one. Oh, I didn't make a crafting table. Okay. And there we go. Easy peasy. So let's gather up some more netherrack. I feel like we're either going to fill up the chest or let this pickaxe break. Whatever happens first will probably determine when we call it. I feel like when I started this series, I wanted the videos to be less than an hour, or about an hour or so, and now like 2 hours. 2 hours is about normal. That's timing creep. I used to be a little more desperate in making sure things would get done. Now I'm gone way over the time that I originally allotted for me to play this. Is that... Okay, cool. Good to know. You can't get me. You're just watching, right? Okay. Oh yeah. We did reach our little spot. Beautiful. Love to see it. Unfortunately, we do not have... I mean, we could have a way back up. We're just gonna have to make one. Cool. Let's make sure we got all of our... Oh, and I wanted to bring... It's fine. It's okay. Alright, I understand where we are now. Wow, this is such a strange place when we start to clear it out. It's kind of sad, a little dreary. Kind of unfortunate. Oh well, what are we gonna do? Just gotta keep clearing out the... Oh. There's always a little guy somewhere, isn't there? So we'll keep clearing out what we can, and then... Too bad. Hey friend, I'm not looking at you. Oh, so that's Nether fortress area. Okay. Fascinating. We're finding new areas. Very cool. Very cool, I guess. I don't know. I guess my opinion is very much in the... I just wanted to mine the Nether. I didn't want to... learn all about its various things. I'm here for I'm here as long as I have to be, you know? Guess that's my attitude towards it all. Not exactly a good one, but it's not exactly the worst thing ever. Look at us gather up all that netherrack. Neat. That's good. Unfortunate that it's all hidden from us. And that's life as well, I suppose. Okay, so we made a little bit of it low. And that's okay. Fascinating. Man, if only we saw those buckets, right? We could be scoring all the lava. Oh well, that's life. I'm hearing someone slap around. Oh, it's probably, is it just that guy? Okay, it's just that guy. There we go. What about you, little friend? And there's 3 of you. Okay. Down to 1. Down to none. And that leads hopefully back home. Not that I have to worry about that. Oh, we are chewing through this stuff. I wonder... Huh. No, I don't have anything on my mind anymore. That's really unfortunate. I promise next time we will record this where I'm not asleep, trying to fall asleep while doing this. We will be at the top of our game next time. I promise. I really shouldn't, because you never know what's gonna happen, but I feel like the issues I had this week, today, the last few days, are pretty kind of unique. I mean, they're not always, it's about the same, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't know. At the same time, we did get a lot of stuff done. I'm actually kind of proud of the efforts I made this week for once, so that's cool. You actually got stuff done and knocked out. That's beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see your own efforts start to bear fruit. There's a lot of effort left to... There's a lot of effort that needs to get done. A lot of stuff that needs to be dealt with still. As unfortunate as it is. As disheartening as it can be. Okay. That leads to the Nether fortress. Cool. I mean, it would have to at some point, right? Like, no dip. At the same time, I really did appreciate when this stuff was a little less full of enemies. Even if it is the easier ones to deal with. Kind of appreciated it when it was just me donking around in the Nether. In this fairly safe area. Look at all this experience. I don't even... Well, you know, I was gonna say we don't need experience, but you know what? That's actually a lie. We always need experience. We're going to need to enchant a new diamond pickaxe soon. Hopefully we just get something that's really durable. That's all I want. That's all I could ask from the game. Let me have an extra special, extra durable little guy. And honestly, it'd be really nice. And I keep saying we'll get our crap together, and then we'll be responsible going forward. But it'd be really nice if I could get set up where I wasn't recording a video that literally the day before I need it. I would love to be a little more on top of the ball, a little less last minute. That'd be my feelings on the subject. But who knows if that'll ever come to be. Okay. Just let me grab all this stuff, please. And that's all I want. That's all we need is to be able to grab this stuff. Okay. No enemies about. Okay. The bad thing about doing stuff like this, though, is it's gonna make it a little harder to find our ways out and in when we need them. I'm hearing a blaze, but I don't see it. So that's interesting. Probably just over here, isn't it? Somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of cool too, that we can just excavate another fortress. How's that for fascinating? Well, nope. Yikes. Oh yeah, there's a guy. It's always unfortunate there's little guys everywhere. Oh well. Doesn't look like they followed me, so that's cool. That's excellent. And then we just gotta try to keep from destroying the floor too much, huh? I say, destroying the floor a lot. Okay. Where's this hole even go? Oh yeah, there's a... Alright. So, was that the one that we saw before? Like last time, or one of the other times I was just kind of wandering around over here? So if that's the case, that's kind of neat. Potentially problematic, but you know, it's fine if they want to wander around and not despawn in weird areas. That's fine by me. Suppose we should probably... Okay, so we didn't get anything cool from him. Okay. And I promise next time I'll also be a lot less full of saltwater taffy. It was a bad choice to keep eating handfuls all day. I regret my choice, but not enough to repent. I'll probably make this... I'm gonna continue making this mistake for the rest of my life. Shoveling garbage into my mouth until I regret it. Oh, we did the thing, didn't we? Okay. And then let's go to our base and drop off the glowstone and the... You stop that. You don't even know why you do things. I'm dumb, aren't I? I hear an aggressor, but I do not see an aggressor. So that's fascinating. We need to eat before we go back. They got us good. But I'm a little better. Nice. Suck it, idiots. Suck it. Okay. What are you? You're just a Rex? Okay. As long as you're happy being there, I don't care. Look at all these magma cubes. Yeah, as long as you're happy dying, I don't really care. I'll take the experience. I really didn't want to take the magma cream, but you know what? We will, I guess. Where are all the, Here we go. Oh, there's a big one there? Or maybe there's one somewhere I can't see. Interesting. Alright, and now we are full up on stuff. Let's slay some more cubes and get the experience, and... Oh my. Yeah, that works for me. So where were we when we created our way down? Were we more... I have no idea. My mental map is already completely decimated. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Because we can always just go around this way. Well, not what I would call ideal, but did help us get where we needed to go. Okay. Still a big old magma cube over there. Okay. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. It's noticing me. Leaving the nether. Tons of fun, tons of fun. Leaving the nether. Fun for everyone. Okay, let's put all our netherrack in the thing, put the magma cream in the other chest, and then potentially go back home and make a new pickaxe. Potentially. That didn't really take too long. So we could do pretty well just filling up the chest. I feel like that would take us about to that time, maybe. Hopefully. You always hope that the things you got planned will eat up the amount of time you need them to eat up. Alright. And I don't remember if I did it for last time or this time, but I did remember to charge the, I did remember... Another pianta? Why? Librarian. Where are you guys spawning from? But hey, I guess new mission. Let's see if this guy we can get Still have the boat, we got dirt, and what was the other thing? A bed. See if we can't get some more villagers for the one village. Hey, I see you. Hey, friend. I'm gonna regret placing it down there. Are you in the boat with me? Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's get going. Let's also be mindful of all the low trees. I'm very scared, actually, of all of these things. Oh dear. There we go. That's a bit better. And we'll wind our way through and around, while avoiding anything that could harm us. Heck yeah. Making our way through the forest. Something. Something, something. Heck yeah. This is actually going surprisingly smoothly, too. I mean, that's just the way it always goes. If you let it. Okay. And I feel like that's where we're trying to get to. Awesome. I wonder if I feel like it's gonna be harder to go through the forest. Like we get that little speed boost whenever we go down a slope. I feel like at a certain point we don't want to do that. Whoa, I'm spinning out of control. Alright, can we go back? Very slowly. Fascinating. Beautiful, you love to see it. Come on. Spin me around. There we go. Nope. You almost ruined my life there. Almost had a waste of time. Almost a little bit of a waste of time. Okay. Wow, we did it. Okay, and now, sheep, I need you to let me... You too, cow. We need to... Okay. There you go. And then... I wish I still had my axe. Wait, do I? I do not. Oh, what a choice to make. You need to get in there. Get in there. You've got one shot for happiness here. So I guess piantas can just spawn in the middle of wilderness? I didn't know that could happen. And you're still, yeah, you're the librarian. So where's my pals? The, yeah, this cartographer. Where's the other cartographer? Oh, there they are. Cool, cool. Let's see. We got 2 beds here. And a bed there. Awesome sauce. And we got some beds down here. That's good. And it's not possible for you guys to escape somehow, right? Yeah, you guys are gonna have to figure out your own lives and schedules. Okay. I'm satisfied with that as well, once again. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Into the darkness. And we will make a new pickaxe and enchant it. And then we will return to our endeavors. That was loud. Man, there's a lot of things all over. A lot of things all over. Oh my. I'll get rid of the seeds and the bones because we won't need them, but I want to keep the bed and the boat and the water on us just so I can continue. Wait, we already have one. Beautiful. We don't have to make another one. Perfect. We don't even have to waste time enchanting it. It's already the way it needs to be. Yeah, come at me. What are you gonna do about it? Gonna get mad? Gonna hurt me? Ooh, I'm so scared. You little twimps. Come here. Oh, there's one left. Okay. Hey, friend, come and get me. Hey, friend, nope. Oh, you jerk. Always ruining my hard work. What a freaking scumbag. And we worked so hard to make this look a little better. Alright. That's a bit depressing. But onward to adventure. Let's deposit all our stuff back and then fill up our inventory again, I suppose. break another pickaxe, maybe. Not the most interesting thing, but we did save the pianta we had, and we encountered another one. Which makes me wonder, why do they just kind of appear? Because I know we've encountered a lone one before, but I just thought that was kind of like in that area that was technically a village, but wasn't, and it was just wandering around. I kind of wonder if our little outposts, if they're too close, if it's kind of like tricking the game into thinking it's a village. Or maybe the outpost itself, you know, if you got 2 doors and a bed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I forget how the villager spawning mechanics worked in the older versions of the game. But hey, if they just magically appear whenever you've got enough doors and beds, that's awfully convenient. That's when they keep appearing around here, you know, like in this area. You'd think there'd be an actual villagey thing going on, but maybe there's not. Maybe there doesn't need to be. Clay. Common clay of the West. Okay, so we got stuff. That bed is our bed. Let us go back to the Nether, and once again, engage in some light tomfoolery. Engage in some tedium. And acquire more lavaed stone. Okay, so we pop out. I think I know where we pop out, but I'm not. Yeah, I know where we pop out. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, where do we wanna tunnel? Not there, apparently. I mean, I said not there, and I still kind of went for it. You know, like a clown. I am gonna miss the ability to clear out large swaths of area very easily. But in some ways in the Nether, that's kind of a liability. Like, whenever we counter lava, we're just rolling the dice there. I hear a blaze. I wonder where it is. I wonder what it's doing and what it's thinking. Did it regret its choices? Did it live a good life? Did it consume enough oxygen? These are the kind of questions I have for the average blaze. I've got that song from Papa Rock Opera. Or no, Pop Opera. The milk song. What kind of milk were you? What kind of life did you live through? I don't know. I don't know the rest of I don't know any of the lyrics, really. It's just it's a song that kind of gets stuck in my head when I don't know the words. But I heard something getting agitated. And maybe that's just the way they always sound. Nope. It seems like I'm above some guys. Which is interesting. Okay. We made a big old circle. Ow, they got me. They hopped on me. And got me pretty good. Okay, so where's our tunnel again? Was it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Okay. Fascinating. Truly and utterly amazing to just know we're standing above blazes. Agitated little fireball freaks. Yep, yep. Come on, you're supposed to break apart at some point. I know you want to. Come on, break apart. Pickaxe. You gotta at some point. I appreciate you for sticking around as long as you did, but kinda getting in my way. And I did read 2 manga series online recently. One was called Now That We Draw, and it's getting an English release. So that might be one that I might feel obligated to pick up, seeing as I read the entire thing online. It's about, like, I don't know if they're high schoolers and middle schoolers, but it's about 2 kids who are both interested in... Oops. No. In drawing manga. One is a very attractive young lady, and the other is, you know, your normal, like, I guess, Japanese protagonist for these kinds of, like, love stories, you know? A short little guy who doesn't have any real belief in himself, who's just, like, one mean word away from, like, taking drastic action. I don't know, but they kind of become friends. I say friends, like the first chapter is literally the girl suggesting that they fake date so they can get love experience so they can write better love stories for their manga. And then from there they kind of both fall for each other for realsies, while keeping up the charade, the masquerade or whatever of or the status quo of it just being like, you know, it's just the deal we have to improve ourselves as artists. I don't know. I found it pretty enjoyable. It doesn't really shy away from depicting how difficult an art career is, especially the Japanese like manga author career path. It definitely shows deadlines and spends a lot of chapters having our characters struggle against their impossible deadlines that they set for themselves. So yeah, I thought Now That We Draw was pretty cool. I'm really excited to see where it goes further. If I do end up picking up the English release, I'll probably stop reading it online though. Just so I'm not always in the like, oh yeah, I can read it weekly and then I'll read it. Oh my goodness, really? Okay. And then the other one was, I want to say it's like Pankatsu Panku. And it's about a little maid robot. It's about an old man and a little maid robot. The old man's wife passes away, and one of his family members hires a maid robot to take care of him because they're concerned that he's going to be all alone. The old man does not appreciate this because he's kind of like this stubborn, like antisocial kind of guy. Like, he's got friends in the village, but, you know, he's just kind of set in his ways. So it's definitely like a very odd series because the main relationship is this old man and the maid robot who's not really good for anything. So he's an outdated model. He frequently makes mistakes. And it's just about their kind of daily life as the old man grows to cherish this mistake-making robot. And as the mistake-making robot kind of figures out her place in the world where she's an outdated model whose only real use is to be melted down into scrap and turned into actual useful stuff for people. I don't know. It definitely says a lot about the ideas of robots and society, where you have a being that's basically a person, knowing that when they finally complete all of their objectives, they'll just be destroyed. I don't know. The series does end on a way kinder note than that, but it is kind of a bleak thing in its own way. I need to pay attention to how much... Man, I'm hearing these things and they're just creeping me out, if I'm being honest. Freaking blazes, man. But yeah, we should be able to fill up our inventory pretty easily, I would say. Oh man, that's a little intense. A little more intense than I'd want for my average nether mining endeavors. But yeah, I enjoyed Pankatsu Panku. The Japanese name translates to useless Panku. And if it ever gets an English release, or if it does have an English release that I am somehow not aware of, I will probably be purchasing it whenever I have the money. Because it was an enjoyable series, and I'd love to be able to read it again. And to support the artist, you know, it kind of goes without saying, like, you know, you support the original artist of the works you enjoy. Okay, I need to do that so I don't accidentally fall down a hole. Man, I feel like we're doing things a lot... I mean, it's a lot more controlled, but it's a lot slower, it feels like. I kinda do miss the other one, the other pickaxe. At the same time, this is nice too, isn't it? Who knows, maybe we'll have enough experience by the time we break this pickaxe where we'll be able to get a good series of enchantments. That'd be nice. I would appreciate that a lot. We'll see. Maybe we'll end up dying, though, before then. That'd be unfortunate. And I still don't know why the piantas are spawning around the volcano island. Volcano mountain. So we'll have to figure that out as well. I'll probably have to look up how villagers used to spawn. I'm pretty sure it's just about doors and... That used to be just about doors and beds, I want to say. And I guess that would be kind of funny if our outposts are the things causing this to happen. Nope, that's my sword. I want to keep that. Yeah, once we fill up our inventory, that'll be that. We've done a lot. And next time we might start off with just topping off our inventory once again, and then spending the entire thing just working on getting that volcano set up. If we could knock it out, that would be really cool. I think it's going to take a bit more time than what we'll have, but I don't know. We chew through the netherrack very quickly, so it could go either way. It could be in either... Could go either way. That'll be next time. We don't have to worry about pianta distractions. We don't have to worry about... I mean, we'll have to keep an eye out for them from now on, so we can just keep bringing them elsewhere, but it'll be fine. And at least the fortified village is no longer a single lonely guy just living by himself. Now it's a few lonely guys trapped in a fort. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see this stuff open up more. We are definitely going a little wild on this stuff, I would say. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing at all. And we do need the netherrack, or at least we want it for our project, so we might as well take it. Hey friend, how's it going? That does not sound like a good thing to have happen to you. And we do need to be a little mindful of lava pits, because we have not been very good about clearing them out. Just gotta make sure, and lava bubbles, we gotta watch out for the lava slimes. Gotta do our best to avoid them and slay them. And also keep our bellies full. That would be another good thing to do. Alright, and that is that once again. Well, as long as we're encountering simply a bunch of slimy poos, that's fine. Yeah, keep hopping after me, buddy. See what good it'll do ya. I'm going home. Leaving the Nether. Yeah, we achieved our goals today. We got a lot more stone. We placed a lot of stone. We brought not one, not three, but 2 piantas to the village, so that's cool. That's one more than I was expecting. And who knows, maybe if I keep working around here and talking, we'll keep seeing more. That'd be cool. Come on, let me... There we go. Quite a bit. Then we drop off the nether quartz shards, and then we call it a day. Call it a day. It's been quite the day for me. Very long, very late. But hey, we did accomplish a fair amount in this game, even if it doesn't feel like it. So we'll come back next time, and we will be well rested, be well fed, be ready to acquire more netherrack, and then place a bunch of netherrack. We will do what we can to fill in this whole darn thing as much as we can. That is the goal. Yep, that's the goal. The goal is to make a giant, awkward volcano-scape. And honestly, considering all the swamps that surround this area, we may end up expanding all the way until we hit water. I don't know. I don't know how much I want to expand this. It's gonna depend how long it takes to get all the netherrack to do this mountain stuff up. Because from here we're looking pretty good, but on the top of this mountain we're gonna see we still got a fair amount of work left to do. I would imagine. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, yeah, we've got a fair amount of work still left to do. Yeah, we got a fair amount of work still left to do. Oh my. There's a Poochie. They don't look too happy. Like, one of the first things we're gonna have to do is just get rid of these trees. Get rid of those trees probably too. And then I guess we'd have to get rid of those trees as well. I kind of don't want to, because they're kind of a rare tree, aren't they? The thick ones. Got that nice little forest in the valley. they're kind of gonna they're gonna get in the way. That's the big issue. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere with this stuff. If we want to, that is the question, I suppose, at this point. Do we even want to get anywhere? I think it's neat. I'm not hating this yet. Perhaps soon, perhaps someday, at some point. But for now, it's fine. So, thank you for putting up with me once again. I promise next time I'll try to be a little better about being a little more well-rested, well-fed. You know, just gotta take care of myself better. Gotta be prepared a bit better. And then we'll try to not do things so that it's so last minute going forward. I think that'd be a good idea. That's the promise for 2025. No more last minute donking around. We're gonna figure things out. Yep, that's my 2025 goal. Figuring things out. So I'll see you guys there in a new year. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.